Hello everyone, my name is Anish Rana and today topic is Helm. In Linux, we are using RPM command, right? For Red Hat or CentOS operating system, we are using RPM command. And with the help of yum utility, we can install multiple packages. This yum repository, or you can say that yum command will install all the dependencies automatically, right? For that reason, we add, or you can say that we create the file for yum repository, right? Inside this file, we add one URL from where we can download all the packages. Same as it is for Debian, we have apt command. It used dpkg. Same as it is for Kubernetes, we are using Helm. In short, we can say that Helm is a Kubernetes package manager. Kubernetes package manager Helm. Let's focus on. Take an example that we have one container and inside this container our application is running and this container is running inside the pod. For the sake of reliability, we create a two pods, right? Or sometimes we create four or five pods depending upon the situation. For now, let's focus on we have one pod and the replica, same replica is running here. So we can say that we have two pods. These pods are being managed by replica set. If one pod goes down, our replica set will create another pod. Now my user is very happy that all these stuffs or all these pods are being managed by replica set. If we want to upgrade these replica sets, we have deployment. And this replica set is being managed by deployment. And all these steps are running inside the Kubernetes cluster. Beside this, sometimes we need to add the config map or secret, and we can how we can add with the help of environmental variables. Sometimes we need stateful sets. For stateful sets, sometimes obviously for stateful set we have to create PVC and it will redirect to PV, and then this PV will point to one storage. Sometimes we need to expose these deployment or stateful set, how we can access these ports because our application is running inside this port, right? It means that how we can access our application with the help of services. In Kubernetes, pod is ephemeral by nature. It means that it can down anytime, right? And our replica set will create a new pod, and every pod has one dedicated IP address. So how we can solve this issue with the help of services? And how we manage these services, we just add the labels here, right? So this label will be attached here. If it match, it will start forwarding all the requests to these ports. And if our user is sitting outside from the Kubernetes cluster, then we create ingress controller. So it send the request to ingress controller and then this forward to services, and from services it access our pod, or you can say that it access our application. Now from this story we get to know that a simple pod access we need to create multiple resources, and it sometime when we create the resources we do some human error. To resolve this issue, Kubernetes come up with the Helm. So what Helm does, we create all these resources inside one chart. Take an example that we take the services from one vendor. Vendor created one Helm chart. Okay. So we just need to execute or download or install that Helm chart in our Kubernetes cluster. Let's deep dive into this. This is my user. Now this is our vendor developer. He created one Helm chart. It means all the resources and combine into one file. It create Helm chart. After that, he uploads all its Helm chart or different version of Helm chart into the repository. In Helm, we are using Artifact Hub. This is our repository. Remember when we use the yum command, we add the repository, right? Same thing in Helm, we have a repository. Now, this is my normal developer like us. He want to use this Helm chart. What he does, he install the Helm command and use Helm command. After that, this Helm command will download the packages from the artifact hub repository and it will install in the Kubernetes cluster, right? So what is the steps? First, one should create the Helm chart and then upload that Helm chart into the repository artifact hub. Okay. And this user will use the Helm command and download the package and install in the Kubernetes cluster. A single command will create all the application automatically. So this is the benefit of using Helm. So this is our command. From this architecture, what we get to know that first we need to install the Helm command in our Kubernetes cluster, right? The second thing, we need to add the repository repo. That which repo I want to use. I will show you in my coming slide. Don't worry. After that, we need to search the chart. Which chart we want to install. In my company, I'm using WordPress. WordPress from which company? Bitnami or some other? We'll see in a couple of minutes. Okay. And then install that chart from the repo. So let's deep dive into the first one, that is how to install the Helm command. First, we need to download one file from the internet. This is the command you can use. Okay, it will download this file get underscore helm.sh file. We should give the execute permission 700 to this file. After that, execute this file. Once we execute this file, it will generate the output like this one. Once it's done, we can also execute the command helm version so that we get to know that what version we have. Right now, I have 3.18.0 version. Now, our first step is complete. The second step is how to search the chart, right? So, how to search? The command would be helm search hub. Hub is means as of now, I have not added any repository in the helm. So, for that reason, I am searching directly from the hub and WordPress, and I should see the output like this one. From the output, one can observe that this WordPress is being uploaded by different vendor like Cube WordPress, WordPress-MariaDB. You can see Bitnami WordPress and many more vendors has uploaded already their packages, or you can say that Helm chart, so that end user can download these Helm chart and use it without any hassle. Now, if I execute this command helm repo list, I should see error. As of now, I have not added any repo. How we can add the repo? The command would be helm repo add bitnami and then URL name here. After that, once I execute this command helm repo list, I should see bitnami and the URL. This is what we have used here. Okay. After that, if I execute the same command helm repo WordPress, this time I'm not written here hub. It means that I'm searching directly from this repo, and it says that this Bitnami vendor has uploaded two WordPress. The first one is WordPress and the second one is WordPress-Intel. Any package you can use or you can search, you will see. Okay. If you want to use Helm packages in Kubernetes, what we do, we generally create one namespace. This is what I have created kubectl create namespace, one namespace name. Okay. After that, I'm going to install this WordPress and the command would be helm install one repository name WordPress 1, and then this is my repo name. This is the vendor name and this is my WordPress Helm chart. So this is my Helm chart and this is going to install in a namespace. And you can also use hyphen version if you observe different version of WordPress Helm chart. Obviously, for your organization, you are using different Helm chart. For that reason, I have mentioned here hyphen version. Once I execute this command, I should see this output. It means that the name of our Helm release name, WordPress 1, and the namespace, it is installed inside my namespace and the status is deployed. After that, revision is one. Here we have used this version. In future, we want to upgrade our Helm chart. So once we upgrade our Helm chart, we should see revision 2 here. And the chart name is WordPress. This is what it is written here. And the chart version is 24.2.6 and the app version is 6.8.1. Now let me tell you one thing here, that here we have used WordPress 1. In some scenario, let's take an example that your organization is offering WordPress services to their end customers and we want to use same Helm chart. So what we can do in a single namespace, what we can do, we can use WordPress 2, same command execute. So Helm chart will create all their objected objects or resources inside this WordPress 2 name. I will show you in the lab section, don't worry. What we get to know from these two commands is that we can use Helm chart in multiple ways. For first customer, second customer, third customers, all are using same Helm version. That's it. This is a beauty of Helm, right? So now what we understand, that what is Helm, we get to know that this is our Kubernetes package manager. The second is benefit. We get to know that okay, how we can use a single command and it will install or create all the resources automatically. Wow. And the third is how we can install the Helm and its architecture. I will cover in some different videos. Okay. So let's focus on exam, how we can attempt exam question. In order to proceed the lab, you need to open the github.com/anishrana 2001. After that, click on OpenShift, then click on D0280, then scroll down and click on Helm. Now in this question, you need to install the Helm chart with this name, okay, from the repository. So this is the repository in mass project. So what we can do here, first we need to add the repository. So let's check if some repository is added or not. How we can check? Helm repo list. There is no repository added. Okay, so let me create one project, mass. Okay, and then again execute this command. It should not be there. So let's add Helm repo, add D028280 hyphen repo, any name, so that we can identify it, right? Now let's execute this command again, Helm repo list. I should see this repo is added here. Okay. Now further we need to check that what charts are available inside this repo, and how we can check? Helm search command, press tab, repo, enter. In this question, it has asked us to install the Etherpad Helm chart, right? So we need to install this one only. So how we, and right now in Etherpad we have one version here, 007. If I execute the same command hyphen hyphen version, now I can see that we have two versions are available, 007 and 006. So let's install the first one, that is this one. Select this one, Control Shift and C for copy. Let me clear the window. Okay, and install the command Helm install. And now I need to write the Helm release. In this question, it is not mentioned that what name it is. So I can write any name here. So let me write my name here, Etherpad, Anish-Etherpad, and from where I can download this chart from this repository. If I press enter, it will install automatically the latest version. If in the exam it is mentioned that you need to install some different version, then you can use this one, hyphen hyphen version dot dot 6. And this is the version it is showing here, right? 006. Press enter. And now we can see that this is my Helm release name. This is the namespace it is created and the status should be deployed. And how we can check Helm, or we can execute OC command, OC get all, and we should see some here. My release name is here, Anish-Etherpad. This is my release name, right? That's it for this question. If you have any question, do let me know in the comment section. If you like my video, please like. Thank you. Bye bye.